Hello to my favorite people and my favorite people only. This is episode 4 of Jenny Leclue Detectivu. Let's get into it.
What a horrible nightmare. Dean 𝙎𝙔𝙉𝙊𝙋𝙎 was dead. My mom was in jail. Keith told me he never wanted to see me again. And worst of all, I was surrounded by an evil army of giant teddy bears.
Unfortunately, it was all true, including the teddy bears.
My eyes! There's something wrong with them. Everything's pink.
But her eyes were fine. It was the room that was pink. Pink cuddly toys. Pink furniture. Pink clothes. And a hand-drawn homage to teenage heartthrob 𝙏�モ𝙂𝙈.
Pelvis is crazy.
Hearts. Everything a teenage girl could dream of.
It looks like a marshmallow exploded.
It was at this point Jenny remembered where she was.
I shouldn't be here. What happened? And what is that terrible music? I can't
Karen.
think straight with that racket playing. These aren't my clothes. And where's my journal?
That wasn't the only thing missing.
The Dean's ring. It was in my pocket.
Why did she take it? Stop the terrible music playing. You're the fan I love.
You're the fan that I love.
Ah yes, the eagerly awaited follow-up to the smash hit. Even though I'm a big star and you're just a fan, perhaps someday we could be together.
Ugh, who buys this
Ooh.
crap?
Okay. Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Hushed whispers in the hallway? I should
Oh
investigate.
my gosh, girl. You need to find your damn clothes. Not they locked my girl in here.
It's locked from the outside. Who would trap a child in this nightmarish hellscape?
Look around.
Jenny peeped through the tiny keyhole. As her eyes adjusted to the light, she recognized the substantial frame of Winston Leclue, Arthurton's long-standing sheriff, and Jenny's.
Granddad!
Oh, Winston Leclue. Stickler for rules. Just trust, humor, weakness for tiny
Jenny's
kittens.
relationship with her grandfather was contentious, to say the least. He was a stern and humorless man who placed honor, tradition, and the law above all else.
Sometimes even family.
But what was he doing here?
And who is he talking to?
Florence Glatz, influential socialite, generous philanthropist, suspiciously white teeth.
Florence and Richard Glatz were the wealthiest couple in town, and hugely influential. Their company, Glatz Mining and Supply Corp., was the oldest in Arthurton. While Richard may have been the head of the business, everyone knew that Florence wore the pants. Exceptionally charming and generous, she always had a smile on her face.
Which is why I don't trust her
Oh.
one bit.
Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny leaned in and listened.
With everything going on, I don't have time to watch her.
It's no trouble at all, really, Winston. She can stay for as long as she likes. The girls are great friends. I only hope she feels better soon. That was quite the scene she made at the funeral.
She should have left the boy alone.
Really, Winston, this whole situation must be unbearably traumatic for the poor girl. Her mother in jail, and what she saw in the library. One shudders at the thought. And all this barely a year after what happened to Henry.
She'll be fine. Just keep an eye on her. She can be a real handful.
Oh, don't worry, I've planned everything. Pony rides, afternoon tea, and tomorrow, we're going dress shopping. Oh, that reminds me. I have something for you.
Dress shopping? First they locked me up, now they want to torture me? I need to get out of here. Fast.
But her curiosity was piqued. She had to know what Mrs. Glatz had gone to fetch, and so she waited.
Ooh, we saw this thing in the library.
When 𝙏𝙬𝙀𝙀 𝙬𝙀𝙀 discovered the first quartz seam lining the Great Mountains, little did he know the impact it would have on the future of the town.
Little did he know the Glatz family would muscle in and take over the whole operation.
Nowadays, it was hard to go anywhere in town without seeing something made from it.
The glass on the floor is suspicious as heck. Please let me see that.
Nathaniel Glatz stared disapprovingly back at Jenny.
Oh.
Creepy old man.
Oh.
Actually, this was the man who saved Arthurton. When the quartz mines began to run dry, it was his research into the unique properties of the crystals that secured the future prosperity of the town and the company.
Oh.
Huh? Where did he go?
Winston, what are you doing down there?
Thought I heard something.
So you look through the
A man
peephole?
of your age spying on teenage girls.
Oh, that's not.
I've told you already. She won't be going anywhere.
It was probably just Jenny's imagination, but those words felt oddly...
Sinister.
Why did he do that to her?
Here.
Why does Mrs. Glatz have official police documents?
Satisfied?
How is Julie?
She's in the safest place, behind bars.
Oh.
Surely they don't believe she's guilty.
I don't envy you, Winston. It must be hard to stay impartial. If the poor dear would just confess, it would make things much easier.
I have everything under control.
Of course you do, dear. No one doubts your loyalty to Arthurton. We must continue to look out for each other, now more than ever.
Sheriff, are you receiving?
Go ahead.
It's the Leclue house, sir. We found something.
I'll be right there. Over.
It sounds like you've got important things to take care of.
Yes. Well, good night, Florence.
Good night, Winston.
Don't let her out of your sight. She is a Leclue, after all.
I'm sure we'll manage.
Ooh.
Jenny couldn't believe what she'd just heard.
Everyone thinks my mom's a murderer.
Thankfully, her mother's fate was in safe hands. The fine people of the Arthurton Police Department.
Oh, God. She's gonna rot in jail.
Jenny could leave the case to them and enjoy a fun week of pony rides and shopping sprees.
No.
Period.
No?
Mom always says a great detective leaves nothing to chance. I have to do something.
But she was just a kid. What could she possibly do?
This is my chance. The case of a lifetime. My mom needs me, and I won't let her down.
Aww.
I'm gonna find my stuff and get out of here.
And just like that, a great adventure began.
Obviously, this is Susan's room, okay? I thought that they were related, but it's not. Oh. Oh no.
I love you. I love
Oh my gosh.
You're my best friend. You scared the life out of me, pig.
It's not looking like that with the way the mom is talking about the girl, so.
All the dangly bits are swaying. Strange. It's not windy in here.
Oh. That's scary.
Best in show, horse ballet. First prize, advanced table etiquette. There's one here for best smile. Seriously?
Why can't my girl win? Read newspaper. Havoc at Heroes Memorial. This is making me sad. What should have been a touching farewell to a beloved member of the community was tarnished by a poorly timed act of protest yesterday at Mother of Mercy Church. An emotionally unstable child was witnessed shouting at members of the congregation, causing damage to property and even desecrating the corpse. After a long chase, the girl collapsed and was carried from the premises. Hundreds gathered to pay their respects to the late Leslie Strasberry, the long-standing and beloved dean of Gunbolt University, who was murdered in cold blood by a member of his own faculty. The community was devastated last Thursday when Mr. Strasberry was found dead in the school library after apparently being pushed from a third-story balcony. The murder was the first the town had seen in decades. Dean Strasberry is survived by his son Keith Strasberry. After an anonymous tip, Sheriff Winston Leclue arrived first on the scene and found a woman covered in the dean's blood. Evidence has linked her to the murder. Although a motive for the killing has not been established, the woman has been identified as Julie Leclue, professor of criminology and daughter-in-law to Sheriff Winston Leclue. She remains in custody at this time while police continue their investigation.
Pushed from the balcony? That's not what happened. And no mention of electrocution. I don't remember any of this. I bet that kid's in a lot of trouble.
Girl, it's you. She's so funny.
Mom wasn't covered in blood. That's a lie.
Jenny thought of her poor mother, locked away in a jail cell for a crime she didn't commit.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll prove you didn't do it as soon as I get out of here.
Aww.
Either this is shoddy reporting, or someone is trying to cover up what really happened. My mom's still in jail, so the police must not think this was an accident.
And if it wasn't an accident, then...
The real killer is still out there.
Obviously. What does this say? The only way up is out. The only way forward is down. I'm gonna forget about that. Dang.
I've never seen so many clothes. Maybe mine are in here somewhere.
Too pink, too flashy, too delicate, too flowery, too expensive.
Well, my clothes definitely aren't here. They'd be easy to spot amongst all the sequins and ribbons.
Pretty. So there's really nothing.
The sun was setting behind the great mountains of Arthurton, cradling the town in a warm red embrace.
I slept the whole day away? I have to get out of here and make up for lost time.
I guess her stuff is not in here then, eh?
A heart-shaped mirror for the lady who loves herself. There's a track in the ceiling panel around the chandelier. It looks like it can move.
Well, there's a switch right there. Maybe it has to do with that.
Seriously, who has windows this big?
Below, Lake Nowhere stretched out as far as the eye could see. In the distance, Jenny could just make out the great lighthouse on Skull Island.
It's foggy out there tonight.
So I guess the only thing is to pick this lock.
I don't have my detective gear to pick the lock.
OMG.
Besides, I can't just walk out in front of Mrs. Glatz.
So what am I supposed to do?
On the other side of the lake, beyond the Forgotten Forest, sat a more modest house. No fancy windows or crystal chandeliers, just a small wooden frame in need of painting.
Home.
I knew it was gonna be her house. Let me inspect this again then. This.
That's more fun than it should be.
Oh, are you serious? And no, I'm not gonna cheat. We're gonna figure this out. So, I'm pretty sure we have to do something with the lights in the mirror, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, there we go. I have to go back and look because I forgot.
There's something strange about this mirror. This requires further investigation.
So let's go back. Okay, let's look at the record to see what to do. So it's 5 at the top, 5 at the bottom, and then off.
Ouch! That's hot!
Oh shoot, turn it off. I'm so sorry, girl. On. Yes, I know. I'm genius.
This family's disposable income is outrageous. I always knew they were hiding something. I bet there are all kinds of horrific secrets lurking up there.
Girl. Alright, let's go. Up, 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 up. Oh, she's braver than me because I would not do this. I would be too scared. Random ass sticker. Oh, it's just an attic.
Just a dusty old attic.
I just said that. I don't want to do that yet. Let's see. Let's go over here. Why is she
Dozens of old
so
boxes
obsessed
covered
with
in
this
dust
damn
and
pig?
cobwebs, filled with toys, school projects, and old trophies.
Attics, where dreams go to die.
Oh, that's not. How many episodes do you guys think until I will figure out the controls of this damn game? It's literally on the screen.
Aha! A way out of here. Locked. But where is the lock?
LOL. Oh. Nothing over here. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting super anxious being up here. Pull. OMG.
Oh, hello, spooky bear. Feels like he's watching me.
You had to flip out like that.
Everything in here is covered in dust. Except this bear. And there's light coming from behind him. What are you hiding, spooky bear?
Oh no. Oh.
Smothered by a giant teddy bear. What an end that would have been.
Oh girl, do not die on me.
Just as I suspected. A hidden staircase.
Let's go. Oh wow. This is not where I
Jenny
thought
was
we
no
would go.
stranger to the labs at 𝙎𝙔𝙉𝙊𝙋𝙎, but she'd never seen anything quite like this. Certainly not inside someone's house.
Susan, what the heck are you doing?
Hey! What are you doing up here?
What?
Not again!
Not you triggering the poor girl.
Susie?
Loved by all, kind to a fault, Jenny's cousin was also the most popular girl in town.
What?
Oh, hi, Jenny. You...
Girl, I knew it. I knew they were cousins. I knew it.
You should be in bed resting. What are you doing up here?
I should ask you the same question. What is all this equipment? And why is there a secret elevator running from your room to the attic?
Oh, you must mean my collection of teddy bears.
You're not low.
Don't play dumb with me, Susan Glass. These bears are hiding nothing. That one's wearing a welding helmet.
Well, there's a simple explanation for that. There are just too many to fit in my bedroom.
Good cop. Come on.
Susie, clearly something's weighing heavily on your mind. Take a deep breath and answer the question honestly. I promise you'll feel better.
It's not what you think. This is where teddy bears. I have vintage bears, new bears, rare collectible bears.
Enough! Stop avoiding the question.
Gain her trust.
You don't need to hide anything. You can be honest with me.
I can't. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
Susie's secret was the kind you took to the grave. A shameful, dark secret. A secret so shocking she feared she would lose everything. Her friends would abandon her. Her family would disown her. She'd never find true love.
Oh God!
She's a
I'm
gamer.
going to die alone.
There's so much you don't know about me. Like, what are you, like, axe murderer? Worse? What? I'm a gamer.
Ugh.
You can't tell anyone. You have to promise me.
Promise.
Fine, just stop whimpering like a lost puppy. You're embarrassing yourself.
Oh.
Here goes nothing. This is my secret laboratory.
Okay, Dexter.
Where I design and test my invention.
Your laboratory, where you invent things.
Yes.
You, a cheerleading, horse-riding, dress-wearing debutante.
Yes.
I want to believe you, Susie, but you know how crazy that sounds.
That's why you can't
Girl,
tell
I
anyone.
literally said buy
If
it.
people
What the
found
heck?
out, I'd lose everything.
Could it be true? Was Susie Glatz in fact a secret nerd genius? Was she really leading a double life?
There's only one way to find out. Susan Quincy Glatz, I'm gonna have to ask you a few questions.
Bruh. Why would she lie about this? What? Like, what? She's obviously... What? She was obviously just doing an experiment. What is there to ask? Welding torch. Disguise.
Pink bows, fluffy bears, stylish clothes. She can't possibly be a scientist. Do you really expect me to believe that you aren't obsessed with boy bands and the color pink? Brain or bimbo? Which one is it?
Oh.
I am a scientist.
She can't be
But
both?
I also believe in the
Damn.
importance of good skincare and the power of matching accessories.
Period.
You sound ridiculous.
Susie couldn't be pretty, popular, and smart. That was just greedy.
Gunboat pin. Gunboat moonbeams. Head cheerleader, paper shaker.
A Gumboldt pin. The Dean was wearing one the day he died.
Could Susie have played a part in the Dean's death? All of Jenny's instincts told her
Wait,
it wasn't
what?
possible,
How is
but
she a
needed to know for
cheerleader?
sure.
And she's 12.
You smell nice. What perfume is that?
Oh, thanks. It's called Innocent.
I remember you were wearing it last Thursday at the lake.
I was.
What did you do that day, after you left?
Peggy and I took Veronica home. She was really upset.
And you were there all afternoon?
Yes. Why?
How close is Veronica's house to the library?
I don't understand. Why do you want to know all this?
I need to rule you out as a suspect.
Suspect? Why would I be a suspect?
You're certainly very good at keeping secrets.
I didn't do anything. Just ask Peggy or Veronica.
I don't know why you're friends with them. They are terrible character witnesses.
First Veronica, then Keith, and now me. I never thought I'd say this, but sometimes you can be a real jerk.
Oh.
What were you saying about Keith?
Well, you didn't exactly make things easier for him, did you? You don't remember, do you? Oh, well, I suppose it wasn't that bad.
What do you mean?
After you interrupted the Reverend's eulogy, and after Keith asked you to stop, you tripped and knocked over the Dean's casket. I guess they hadn't secured the lid properly, because he rolled right out, to horrified gasps, as you collapsed and fell into his open grave. And that's why everyone's so worried about you.
It all came flooding back. She had tried to defend her mum and repair her relationship with Keith. Instead, she had ruined everything. Jenny had lost her best friend.
You should talk to Keith. I'm sure he'll forgive you.
Acknowledge.
It's not that simple. He thinks my mom killed his dad.
She felt the distance between them grow with every passing minute. How could she face him without answers?
I have to find the Dean's real killer.
Let's check that here. We don't know what's hidden in it. Dangerous. Intricate assembly, metal or plastic.
All this stuff looks authentic, but that doesn't mean it belongs to Susie.
She is a
This is
D1
real.
hater.
What does that thing do?
That's Tim. He's a thermal imaging machine. He uses reflected thermographic projections to infer death-related topography in subsurface bodies.
Come again?
Yeah, you don't even
He lets
know.
you see inside stuff.
Well, what about that thing?
That's Judy Kate, a gamma-ray induction polygraph.
And that?
Hydraulically propelled telemetric manipulator.
And this?
That's a tea set. What? I like to drink tea.
How did you
Period,
get all this
Susie.
stuff up here anyway? And without being seen?
You'd be surprised how much you can hide on a giant stuffed teddy bear.
I know what's going on here. You've stolen all this stuff.
Oh.
And you're planning to sell it all to buy more fluffy cushions or pink horses or something.
I didn't steal anything. Some of the parts are from my father's factory. The rest I bought with my allowance.
Clock it.
That's some allowance. If you didn't steal it, why are you worried about people finding out?
I'm head cheerleader. I'm captain of the equestrian team. If the other girls knew about this, they'd laugh me all the way to the back of the cafeteria.
Why do you care what they think?
It's not just them. If my parents found out about my lab, they'd kill me.
Why? Don't they want you to be a scientist?
I think they'd like me to marry a scientist. Dad says science is a man's job.
Oh.
Girls are supposed to bake pies and become prom queen.
Oh.
Ugh. Everyone in Arthurton is stuck in the past.
If anyone
And
else showed him
cuckoo.
the things I've created, he'd call them a genius and make them his lead scientist.
So tell him. Prove him wrong.
I just can't. You have to keep my secret. I'm begging you, Jenny.
Poor Susie. All of her secrets laid
Aww.
bare. Jenny couldn't help but feel
Disgusted.
Oh my gosh.
maybe there was more to Susie than she had first presumed. Seeing textbooks strewn about the floor reminded Jenny of something.
Her mommy?
My journal!
Oh.
I need to get my stuff back. Where are my clothes?
Oh, Gerald took them.
Who the hell is Gerald?
Oh.
Our butler.
Of course you have a butler.
He's taken them to be cleaned and pressed. They'll be ready in a few days.
Days.
Well, I need them. Now.
I've got a dress that would be perfect for you. And the sequins
Yes.
will really bring out the color of your eyes.
Be polite.
No, thank you. I'd rather be burned to death.
Oh my gosh.
No one's gonna take me seriously in a purple ball gown. And where's my other stuff?
They don't take you
Tell me
seriously
Gerald's got
regardless.
My journal. It's irreplaceable.
Like I'd let that nosy old fool see your diary.
It's not a diary. It's my case notes.
Right, of course. The girl's gotta have a place to keep her secrets. I put all your stuff in the lockbox under my pillows.
Are you kidding me? No wonder my head hurts.
LOL.
Jenny was confident that Susie wasn't involved in the Dean's murder.
Of course she
wasn't
isn't.
evil.
Just insufferable.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I'm gonna grab my stuff and get out of here.
Oh, while you're wandering around, can you find some parts for me? I need a battery and a transistor to finish this device.
Girl, we're not your maid.
No!
I did something for you.
It was true.
Yeah.
Susie had kept Jenny's journal safe. And the Dean's ring. She'd even revealed her darkest secret to Jenny.
Fine! Enough already! What's a transistor?
Oh, it's an electronic voltage regulator that...
Just tell me what it looks like.
It's a tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs. If you can't find one in my bedroom, there are some old boxes in the attic.
Yeah. Transistor and battery. Got it.
Oh.
Go, Jenny!
I've got to get out of here.
Why is this a Susan fan page now? Can she run now? Still can't run. This is messed up. Alright, let's go get our journal and the ring before we help her find her stuff. Oh, she didn't. Oh, I had to do that. Seriously?
Let's see. Stars, lips, hearts, and beakers.
Why didn't she give us the dang
What girl like
code?
Susie uses a password.
I'm thinking it's all beakers.
Of course it was the beakers. Clever.
Yes.
My stuff!
Jenny hid the ring in her pocket and flipped through the pages of her journal.
No obvious signs of tampering. At least Susie knows how to mind her own business.
Oh my gosh.
Now I've just got to find a battery and a transistor to give to her.
Yeah, the pig will have one.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pig, but I need your batteries.
I love you.
This will only hurt for a second.
Oh, stop. Stop humanizing it. Oh.
You're my best friend.
Susie's gonna pop her top when she sees this. Why would she do that?
For donating your body to science. Now where can I find a transistor?
Can you at least put the head back on? I'm not inviting this girl to my room. I'm not inviting her anywhere near my stuff. Okay, she said like metal thingies. Well, obviously you went over there, so it's not there. Let's see.
Bunch of old science fair projects.
Yeah.
They had all been submitted by Anonymous, and they'd all won first prize.
These awards should be hanging on the walls downstairs.
It was sad to see all these marvelous accomplishments hidden away in the attic. Susie wanted so badly to please her parents, to live up to their expectations of what a Glatz girl should be. She never even told them she'd entered the science fairs.
She is better than me.
A tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs. Looks like a transistor to me.
That was fast.
I'll give this stuff to Susie, and then I'll find a way out of this place.
I feel like the lever inside of the lab will open the window maybe. Bruh, I'm so sick of this. I need to run.
Here you go.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Now, back to the task at hand. Making my escape.
Don't you want to know what these parts are for?
Only if it will help me get out of here.
Ah! Careful! That's a stick of dynamite!
Oh.
Dynamite?
Oh.
Are you crazy? You could have blown me to bits.
I did say be
Get
careful.
up.
What are you making bombs for?
They're not bombs. They're silent explosives.
Silent explosives?
Think about it. Dynamite that doesn't make a sound. Impossible, you say? Not at all. My first breakthrough came when I discovered the unique properties of...
I can use this to blow my way out of here.
Girl.
The explosion might be silent, but I think my mom would notice if part of the house was missing.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for the show and tell, but it's time for me to go.
And how exactly are you going to leave without being seen?
I'm glad you asked, Susan. I'll be making my exit through the window in the attic. Once I found a way to unlock it.
Oh, you're out of luck there. My parents are super security conscious. All the windows are locked electromagnetically.
Where are the controls?
Downstairs, in Dad's study.
And I can't get there without being seen.
The bear costume.
Is there some kind of override?
It's impossible to open them from up here, unless there was a total power failure.
Well then, I know exactly what to do.
Okay, well, I'll be here if you need help.
Escaping Glatz Manor. Girl, what the hell you gonna do?
Complex formulas filled the large chalkboard. Clearly the work of a genius.
Okay, she's secretly smart. We get it. What is all this anyway?
Oh, that? I'm working on a proof to help me pick the perfect prom dress.
You've got to be kidding me.
I know. I'm not sure it can be done either, but I've got to try. It's the biggest decision a girl has to make.
Woman in STEM. Stop hating on women in STEM, Jenny. Damn. Okay, what does this do? I'm surprised Susan ain't saying nothing to her yet.
That stupid robot just tried to kill me.
Oh, be careful. Claude is very fragile.
Fragile? It's enormous.
I haven't finished calibrating him yet. If you want to help, get him to pick some things up and put them down again. He needs the practice. Just don't pick up anything too heavy.
What are you thinking? Okay, let's go to case files, escape, recover Detective Greer at home, find out what's really going on. Trapped me in her nightmare room, terrible taste in music, sneaky elevator in the ceiling, fancy lab hid in her attic, secret nerd genius that's quite a secret to keep. Her parents suck. Then I have no idea how I'm gonna overload anything. We should leave this exploring in episode 5, perhaps?
I don't have my detective gear to pick the lock. Besides, I can't just walk out in front of Mrs. Glatz.
I'm ending it here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Comment again if I didn't reply back to your first comment, because I reply back to all of my comments. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, of course, Tumblr, Pinterest. I'm basically everywhere at 𝙎𝙔𝙉𝙊𝙋𝙎𝙄. Oh, TikTok. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Bye!